have Salt Papi and we have Slim. I don't know anything about Slim. I barely know much about Salt Papi. I've seen maybe one of his fights before. I have not seen this fight. I've just seen some highlights, and I want to see what kind of what kind of package he comes forward with, and what the other guy comes forward with, and how they respond to each other. The coolest thing about boxing is like it's a communication. It's a conversation, right? So just like I said in my jab video, like when I come up and I say something with my jab, right? They respond. They may ignore it, right? Then I'm like, oh, okay, this guy's ignorant, or maybe they're ignoring it on purpose. That's a tricky one. And then there's people that respond to it and they jab back at you and they're like, hey, nah, I'm taking this spot, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right, go ahead and take that spot. I'll take another spot, and make this very uncomfortable for you. All right, that's the whole competitive conversation that I really want to see here. So, let's just hop right into it. All right, so we got Salt Papi here. Look at him. He lost all that weight. Boy, looking good. In shape, Batman, no cape. Look at him. Look at him, man. I'm very happy. I'm so happy to see somebody improve and change their life and devote themselves to something that, I mean, I don't think he said that. I think he got into boxing just to lose weight at first, and then he just fell in love with it. And like that's crazy to take him to this stage off of something that he started as kind of a weight loss journey. I really am proud of that, and I'd like to see what he does here. So here's Slim. Just taking a look at him. Tall, of course. The name is Slim. Duh. I think he is taller than Salt Papi. Probably much taller, considering the weight difference. Look, they look different in weight. So, let's move up. Okay. Bell's about to ring. Let's see where they fight. And I apologize in advance. I will be pausing a little bit in this just in the first round, just to kind of show you guys what I'm looking at. So like right here, okay. So when they were across the ring from each other, I'm gonna call that zone 5. And if you guys are familiar with Kaizen Master or fighting games, anything like that, right? He named the different areas of fighting is like the furthest you can be from each other, you be zone 5. A little bit closer is zone 4. So right now, if you look on the screen, I call that zone 4 because they're outside of each other's range, but they're not as far as they could possibly be from each other. And then this is zone 3. We're going to call this zone 3. Salt Papi's coming in as a southpaw. Okay, that's important. Okay, so I see Slim has his front hand up. That's good. Let's see if he maintains control of that zone. But at zone 3 against a southpaw, that's super important. Control the lead hand. Keep this hand on top is king. Barry Robinson, right? The hand on top is king. So if you control that, then you're probably going to control the fight. So let's see if he does that. And then at zone 3, that's at the end of the jab. Zone 3 is the end of the jab. Zone 2 is closer than that. It's inside the pocket where you can get hooks and uppercuts and things like that. And then zone 1 is like clinch range and super, super close range point, okay? So let's go forward looking at that. Okay. So he's kind of leaning back a little bit here. At zone 3, I don't think he wants to get jabbed. I don't love the position, but there's a little bit of a bait there that I like. I don't know why my thing's going live here. Oh, weird. I just took my eyes off for just a second. We see we're in zone 1. They get a clinch. So they broke. Get a break here. I see. Okay, so we see here, if we just go back just a second, right? Look at this. This is perfect. So this is like zone 3, and then it looks like what he's doing is Salt Papi is trying to bait him to dive in, right? So look, he feinted. Look, feint the jab. Even though his hand is on top, so he should just jab him, really. But he doesn't. He feints the jab, and then he overextends. Ooh, look at that. That was very, 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 very slick. Not slick. What is it? It's a very small dodge. So he barely missed that because he changed position, and he looks like he wanted to come with the left hand, and then he adjusts and throws the right. But look, ends in a clinch. So this is important. If you miss a punch, George Foreman says, put your hands on the opponent. That's exactly what we see here. Look, miss. And then he's like, let me put my hands on the opponent. And again, this isn't the prettiest thing in the world. Fights aren't that pretty sometimes. So, okay, let's play from here. They're gonna break for sure. Okay, zone 3 here. Oh, he comes with a high guard. Look at Salt Papi with the high guard. Hold up. Look at this break. Look. Boom, high hand. Okay, so now let's see what he does with that. Yep, high hand. Okay, so he tried to approach. So both of the approaches here are not super layered, right? They just kind of stepping in. Neither one of them is necessarily using their jab. So we're going to look at that. Again, I do appreciate you guys' patience for my pauses in the beginning here. I'm just going to do it for the first round. I'm going to let the rest of the round rock. The rest of the rounds rock. But this one, I'm going to pause and kind of explain what I'm seeing so that when we watch the rest of the fight, we can watch it together and see the same things. You know what I'm saying? So look, we got a high guard here. He's got his hands here. So he should be able to take control of this interaction. He comes in without a jab again, right? So without a jab, he's no disguise, no layers, no dressing his offense. It's killing me. Okay, now Salt Papi did close the range. And he goes in. He's attacking. One thing in this little interaction here. Watch. He's gonna close the range. Boom with a 2, and then he walks him in. I'm sorry. He walks left to make sure he stays on him, stays sticky to him, right? And then he starts to attack the body, even after getting clinched. Good job. Now right here. Right? He threw here. I would really love some lead hand control. Salt Papi's right hand misses here. And instead of missing or throwing with that hand, he should just hold him in place so he can hit him. But he gets the upper hand here. Gets a couple more body shots in. Things are getting rough and rowdy. Again, I do know this is like the beginning of the fight, but there's a lot of analysis to be had in the beginning of a fight. I love it. Look at him. He feeling himself. Again, the entry without the jab. That's interesting move. Interesting strategy here. Let's see if it pays off for him. Okay. So that says something right there. Watch this. Here, that was a feint. Good. Feint. And then here's the big thing. Rule of 3. Shouts to Kaiser. Rule of 3. Look. Jab. 2. Catches him. Right? And puts his hand on him. Even when he throws back. Look at the headbutt. Look. It gets rough in here, man. It gets rough. So, but there's something to be said about that, right? The dressing of the offense. It's just a jab. Like, this is all really simple stuff, guys. But, we get to see it and see who's doing what. So he's at least started to use the jab once. Let's see the response. Are they communicating? Oh! I love that. Look. Front hand. Watch. Salt Papi said, look, my hand's on top. Right? And then Slim said, no, my hand's on top. So then, oh, look at that. He said, oh, you're going to come over my hand and try to hit me? Right? I'll hook you. He didn't hit him. Right? He kind of grazed him. But that's super exciting to see. Because that's strategic. That's very strategic. Okay? And then, they end up with this clinch situation again, zone 1. So both of them in zone 1 are not turning each other. Neither is turning the other, but they're also kind of wrestling a little bit. Ooh, got clipped. Got clipped on the inside here. We got about a minute left in this round. I think there has to be, how long was this? Was this like 4 rounds? It's probably 4 rounds, right? It has to be. No, 5 rounds, I see. Okay, some kind of, that's weird. Don't see that very often. Oh. Okay. Oh, wow. He really manipulated his head here. If you watch here. See? Right. As soon as he, kind of missed here, right? This isn't the cleanest entry. But we do see, watch Slim's back foot. You see how he scoots in, he changed the range, but he didn't actually control the air. So he gets kind of clipped here. And now, see, that's how you can tell somebody's not firm when they're controlled. Like he, if he was strong in this position, then he would have never been able to approach because he was controlling that spot like firm. But because he pushed in, his arms folded in. That's like trapping. You know, it's like trapping. Not that I think Salt Papi was trapping in this situation, but Slim trapped himself, right? So he controls the head there, and does land some punches. So that's interesting. Let's see here. Separate. Zone 4, right here. Zone 3, right there. That's the jab range. Up. Zone 4-3, 4-3. Ooh. He's kind of walked past that jab. Still manipulating the head here. I like that. He doesn't like that. The ref doesn't like that. Oh, so the demeanor feint. Look, he kind of feinted like he was. Well, he actually did want to go to the body, but it seemed like he wanted to go to the head here. Look how straight up he's standing. He's standing straight up, and then he flinches like he's about to throw, and Slim ducks down, and he turned the body shot that he was throwing. He turned the body shot into a headshot, right, to himself. See, watch this. Separate. Ready? Headshot? No, kidding. It was a body shot. But it ended up hitting him kind of in the head here. And then, let me see. Okay, so that's the separation here. So, alright, I'm just going to let the rest of this fight rock. Alright, and I'm just going to do a live analysis from here on out. And we'll see what we are working with. Let me see. It's that break in between. Skip that. Okay, here we go. Back into the fight. I heard this got pretty exciting. I saw the knockout. I was sad about that. Ooh, front hand. He's still trying to come around with the front hand. Looking for a target here. Oh, beautiful feints. All right. So staying out of range when you do those types of things is really important. When you bounce like that in range and then you initiate offense, you just telegraph what you're trying to do. Like you're bouncing, you're getting your rhythm step. That's what Barry always talks about, Barry Robinson. Always talks about something to pay attention to. You see that rhythm step here? He's either about to disengage or do something big. And if you watch this round so far, he's been bouncing, but Salt Papi has not. And we see just now he walked forward and walked into range and did work. Like that's what you're supposed to do. Walk, yes. Walk, yes. Beautiful. Oh wow, the eyes. Did you see his eyes? Look, he covered up, right? He saw him, he came forward, he southpaw, right? He saw him and he took one step when the guy missed and he came right back and he kept his eyes on him the whole time. Okay, high guard. Ooh, oh, I love it. He's trying to get his hand down. Yep, there you go. Okay, trying to get his hand up. Get over the hand. Oh my goodness. Slim changing levels is not the best idea. So Slim, why fight short when you can fight tall? Especially when you're taller than the person you're fighting. Like you don't even have to compensate. If you guys watch this whole round, look, Slim is so much taller than Salt Papi, and look at how Salt Papi's like on top of him. Oh, some uppercut slipped through there. But look, he's still on top of him. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, the lean again, like they had in the beginning, he's trying to bait him to overextend here. Alright, he decides to re-engage instead. Gotta clinch. Zone 1. Let's separate to zone 4. There it is. Oh, he's talking to him. I know that ref too. He's reffed some of my fights. I know him. Oh, we got a shell guard here. He's running a shell guard as a southpaw, which you only see once the southpaw gets comfortable. Ooh, beautiful head movement. He's changing his head slots. If you see, look, that's an old thing. Really tucking your chin and slipping your head. It's all the movement is all in the legs, yes. But you have to use your torso and really change the head slot like that. Beautiful. There he is. Yep. Separate. Okay, so next round. Oop, here we go. Okay, let's see. Start how they approach. He's walking again. Okay, so if he did that in the first round, I think he would have done even better than he already did, right? If he controlled that front hand the way he just did with the jab. Look, yes, 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 yes. Yes, Salt Papi, yes, 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 yes. Look at that! Oh my god! I want to rewind that so bad, but I said I was going to let it rock. Dude, he just touched the front hand, and then when he finally came forward, he just counterpunched him. That's what a southpaw is supposed to do. Just control that initial interaction. Control. Yep. See? Touch it. Hey, what are you doing? Boom! He came in, got caught. Look at him. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. I really like these types of fights because... Oh, look. Oh! He said, come here. He said, bring that ass. Bring that ass here. Yeah. Okay, so the lean back... in terms of competitive, techniques, that lean back is probably one of the most obvious. So I really think... Yes, high guard is probably the better option. Like that. That was good. Really think that he should make an adjustment instead of doing the lean. Okay, so it goes to a high guard position here on the inside, which I like, but I'd really like to see him reposition. Okay, see, look at the disengagement. Yeah, that's another one that he should be disengaging on. I like that too, but they're going to work it out. Okay, no, break. Okay. Oh, wow, that was an interesting choice there. So, first of all, oh no, Salt Papi, don't get caught now. He getting cocky. So he got so used to walking him down, he feels very empowered. He doesn't feel like he likes to fight too. I can tell. He likes to fight, as in he likes getting hit and hitting back, which is not really fighting. That's more like brawling a little bit or doing something that you shouldn't be doing. But he likes it. He's bloodthirsty. So when you... Ooh, that was a really, really sharp left hand while he was leaning over. I like that one because he it's almost like a slip jab. You know when you jab and slip at the same time? But he did it with a left hand. Oh, we gotta dial in on this. Look, he's holding the ropes. Look, he's holding the ropes. Yo, Slim is gassed. It's the third round. Okay, he went to the body here. Okay, so the hand controls are okay and they're good, but look at Salt Papi, because he's not actually like being firm on his controls, like they're okay, but if he's not being firm on the controls, he got caught with 2 hooks in that interaction at least. Just a little angle, like 6 inches, like, average. You need 6 inches to move, to get out the way, just the average. Super important. Let's see here. Next round coming up. They both landed, but oh, Jesus. Got caught. He just shook his head. Oh, okay, now that one hurt. Ooh, I'm actually going to have to go back on this one. Hold on. Let's go back to the beginning of this round. I want to see this approach. Okay, so he walks. He's very flat. His toes are facing 2 different directions. And he did not control the jab. Okay, that makes sense. So he puts his hands up, but again, does not control by using the front hand at all. So now we get to zone 1. Smart man. Close the distance. Okay. Alright, what do we got? Use your jab, sir. Good disengagement. Ooh, you saw the double move? Right? He said, going right, going left, going right, going left, and then he switched. Okay. Disengaged again. Good job. I would have loved the clinch right there. Like, just a duck, because he's been ducking his head really well. And probably not, because he's kind of bloodthirsty. Like I said before, he wants to fight. Okay. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay. So working on the inside here. So zone two, despite Slim being the taller, longer guy, he seems to enjoy fighting in zone one right here. In yeah, one and two. Here's two. Okay. Ooh, and see at zone two, you see how he turned that punch over? That was very well done. Oh wow, you saw the head control and then the uppercut on the inside. That was beautiful. All right, so when you get in this stage of being tired like that, um, both of them are tired. Okay. So what should happen is that one person has to trick the other one. Oh wow. So he's very incessant about the left hand, and but he's like I said, he's still not controlling with the front hand. So these shots are basically a result of irresponsibility. Okay, so he's got his front hand. He started to use it a little bit. There you go. See, look, a much better result when you do this. But a lot of these punches that are landed by both people are just a result of irresponsible boxing here. And there you go. Like I said, just irresponsible. The guy's not moving his head, so you know, just got caught. And that was another irresponsible move. Even though he was attacking and he was doing well, he never changed angles. He didn't change angles once. We got an 8 count. Okay. You okay, buddy? Ooh, he's hurting. Yeah. Yeah. That's an inactive high guard. Inactive, just holding. You got your. He put his earmuffs on. There he goes. Here, put his earmuffs on. He's not catching. He's not catching. Yeah, they went ahead and called that off. Fair enough. Salt Papi, I think, did some good things, but there were some other spots where Slim kind of capitalized, and I think that it was entire like, if you want to quantify the fight, like, it's less so much that Slim, like, yes, he beat him, right? But it's less so much that Slim beat him as much as Salt Papi lost. Like, he dropped the fight. All he had to do was change angle 2 times after hitting him with some good punches. I don't think I've seen Salt Papi change an angle after throwing punches. Not a single time, right? So if you throw a 1-2, right, boom, boom, and you hit the 2, he would just hit him again. Boom, hit him with a hook. Boom, hit him with boom, boom, right? He's bloodthirsty. So instead, what I'd like to see is, boom, boom, and then you put your hand on the opponent and pivot. You put your hand on them so they can't see you, right? Or they're distracted at least. You need to attract their attention so that they can't, respond properly. They're responding to the wrong thing, right? And then when you change the angle, you attack again to set more fire in them and be like, oh, snap, I'm in a bad spot. I got to get out of here. And, yeah, I think that would be a good recipe for success with Salt Papi. Slim, fight tall, sir. I really would like to see tall fighters continue to fight tall. If we go back and talk about Canelo versus Plant and Canelo versus Charlo, the recent, both of those fights. You remember, I did a film study on that. I did a film study on the Canelo and Charlo card, and I called that free. So I don't know why. Some people were like, man, no, Charlo gonna be it. I was like, are you serious? Look at his position. Charlo is he fights with a front guard, and his front guard was not effective against Canelo. So his backup is he comes to a shell guard. But every time somebody comes to a shell guard and ducks down, i.e. plants, Caleb Plant, Canelo just plants he plants his feet and he puts his hand on you and keeps you on the floor, and then he beats you up. That's exactly what happened. So, fighting tall. Canelo is shorter than both Plant and Charlo, and yet he fought tall against them because they decided to fight shorter. So, decisions, guys. Competitive decisions. It's not all about the punches. It's not all about the bloodthirsty and the like. Nah, man. We gotta improve these guys' linguistics and improve their strategy building and scouting, scout reports. Like, you guys really got to do a solid appraisal of what you're looking at. I don't know if you guys know what appraisal means, but an appraisal of the skills and small things that people are doing is being able to take a moment like in this fight when when Salt Papi put his hand out and then Slim came over it and then he came around it, right? The appraisal on that skill specifically is that's a great valuable skill, but he didn't use it. He didn't use and abuse it. And I would have really loved if he just continually just distracted him with that front hand action, and then I think that he would have been a lot more successful. And then of course I think it's just mostly the angles after you throw combinations. So yeah, that's pretty much my breakdown on this. My recommendation, like I said, so probably let's do some angle changes. All right. I'll have the tutorial out in next week, and just angle changes, expert class, whatever. No, I actually am making a jab tutorial, which I'm gonna put into some filming. I did experiment a little bit today, and I have 12 jabs, so I'm thinking about just making it all one big tutorial. I was gonna do them in fours, like 4, 8, 12, but I think I can do it in one big tutorial, and then just kind of edit it and go through. Maybe I'll break it down in parts. We'll see. But thank you guys for coming, and I greatly appreciate you for showing up and showing out and making me a happy man. This if you guys haven't here, right, you look at Wukong. That's my Wukong. My best friend Sam Chambers drew this. Sam Chambers art. You guys should follow him on Instagram. He is amazing. He is incredible. I told him, I was like, man, make me a Wukong. He was like, yo, I got you. I was like, yeah, look at him. He looks so good. I got a couple of icons and stuff from him. So I'm gonna get some more, and that's gonna be fun. But man, I'm just so happy with this Wukong right here. Look, that's the Monkey King. That is me, Wukong Wilson. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Please do drop by again. I'm thinking about doing this every Thursday. I'm thinking about it. It seems like a good time, Thursday around 7. But I also kind of want to train and also spar myself, which that is a sparring day in my town. So we'll see. If not, let me know what day is the best, and if people want to see this kind of stuff, and we'll move forward from there. So thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time.